Okay, Tanya, so tell me, do you like dancing?
Yes, I'm so in love with dancing. I mean, it's one of the best way I believe for exercise and to socialize at the same time. In fact, I yesterday only I was dancing, or you can say I was practicing for my friend's wedding.
Okay. So, how often do you dance?
I dance very often, like on a daily basis. I would say 1 hour I allocate it, and as I have been dancing since childhood, it has been one of the very important part of mine and my daily activity as well.
Okay. So, do you prefer dancing alone or you like to dance with group of people?
Well, mostly I prefer dancing alone, but I do have a group of 14 people wherein we practice for our recitals or maybe cultural fest. If any such thing happens in our society, I usually perform with them. So, yes, so it depends like whether I want to join them or I want to just enjoy alone.
So, where do usually do you go for practicing? I mean, is there any specific place that you go and do practice?
Well, yes. I mean, I usually practice at the clubhouse, which is like inside my society. Or if I can just be very precise, it's like 2 minutes by foot. And I usually practice over there. Also, I've joined one dance classes, which is like 2 kilometers on an average. And I usually go there in weekends to practice my dance.
So, have you ever gotten a chance where you performed in front of audience?
Well, that's really amazing question. As I mentioned that I have been dancing since childhood, I have been into many auditions. Like since childhood, I really love giving auditions. So yes, I have performed in front of we usually have a gatherings of like 2 to 500 people. Also, I am planning to perform at my friend's wedding in the next month. So that will also contain like gathering of like 1 to 200 people as well.
Okay. So, if you have to learn any kind of dance in future, so what do you think? What it would be and why?
Well, that's a really amazing question. If given a chance, I believe I would go for classical dance, mainly Kathak or Bharatnatyam. Now, the reason behind this is I'm really intrigued by the dress code. I'm really intrigued by the makeup and the movement, the rhythm, and you can say the steps that involves in these classical dances. So yes, that's going to be very ethereal for me to learn.
Perfect. Okay, Tanya. So now I really want you to prepare yourself for a minute where you need to talk about important building in your community. You have 1 minute to prepare yourself, and then after you can speak for 2 minutes. And here are your bullet points. Okay, you may start now.
Okay, so if I have to talk about an important building, I would say it's DLF Mall of India, which is very near to my place. Um, I consider it important because it's a source of entertainment for many people, as the place where I live is Noida, and it's very near to Sector 18. It's in Sector 18, and I consider it very crucial because here it's an industrial area where we can have a lot of MNCs or really good industries where people work a lot, and I believe in weekends they might have something to rejuvenate themselves, to make themselves feel fresh again for the upcoming week. So that's the reason I feel that this is very important for them. Also, people who work, or at times it's a kind of a place where people can go with their family, friends, or hang out with their friends. It has all the amenities that a person would need in order to get themselves a really good start. So it has a lot of shops, like really good brands like Sephora, Zara, Prada, Calvin Klein, and everything. Also, it has on the top floor of this mall, it has a really good restaurant, like a lot of options, which at times become difficult to choose from, and it has really good IMAX, where we can go for really good Hollywood or Bollywood movies. And it has a really good game house, or we can say a place where people can enjoy playing games. And it has a lot of trampoline as well. Like, it's good for children, safe for children. Also, adults can also take, like they can use that place for fun and to just help themselves to get fresh and all that. And now, if this wouldn't be there, I believe it's going to be very difficult for people to live. As I mentioned, that it's an industrial area where we are living. At times, it becomes very monotonous. Like people are going for a continuous loop of 9 to 5 job, and they're having nothing for the sake of entertainment. So I think this kind of establishment can help them in order to, get fresh, to hang out with their friends or family and to know themselves better. So I believe that's the reason why I would take this as a very important establishment.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now let's move to the speaking part 3. So tell me, Tanya, what are some of the buildings that you find crucial for people who are living in city?
As I mentioned one right now, like DLF Mall of India, it's basically a mall, except that I believe hospitals, schools, or government offices are crucial at the same time and should be on priority, because I believe they play a very prominent role in helping people, as hospitals help for the healthcare enhancement, and schools or colleges help for the educational development of students. So I believe these are the other buildings which are quite prominent for our society.
Wonderful. So do you think that local businesses are important for neighborhoods?
Yes, of course. I mean, let's say I'm in an emergency and I need something real quick, and for that I need to save some time. So, for that reason, I think I would run for a local business or a local shop that could help me, that could help me get that product very easily and efficiently, rather than waiting for hours or maybe minutes to get things done.
Well then, so how these large shopping centers and commercial centers affect these small businesses?
I believe they affect a lot, and the reason behind this is basically the large shopping centers contains everything that a person wants. So, as I talked about a mall, in a mall you can get everything. I mean, you don't have to worried about your children, like they are going to be bored, or you don't have to worry about yourself, like whether you're going to get the varieties or not. I mean, whatever the product you're going to choose, you have the variety, you have the price range, you have each and everything there available in which you can choose from, while in the local shops we barely get varieties also. And it, and for the reason they are getting affected is because now it's like very consumer oriented, where they are developing every moment, every second with a new marketing strategy, and they are captivating a lot of interest of people through advertisement and all that, which is a little bit difficult for local businesses to do because it contains a lot of investment. So it becomes eventually difficult for them, and I think that's the reason, or I can sum it up like finances may be the one of the most important reason why they are lacking and they're getting
Wonderful,
affected.
wonderful. Thank you so much, Tanya. So here, this is the end of your speaking test. Thank you so much.